Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today is actually my first day of showing you guys how I built my house. And actually, if you can see, this is my first time building a house in the same, and I did so many mistakes. Like for example, instead of using the foundation here, I'm using the platform. So it got me lots of how should I say, trouble later in the video that you can see. And this video duration is about 59 minutes, 56 minutes. I know it's so long, but you can just skip it if you don't like to look at it. And but if you do, maybe next video I will do something more, maybe something shorter than this, because 56 minutes, I spent around 6 hours doing this video. And yeah. So as you can see, today I'm building a house. It's actually a three-bedroom house with three bathrooms. So it's a house for a single father. So my Sims here, he's a single father and he has three children, like two teenagers and one kid. And the two teenagers are a girl and a boy, then the children is a girl. So this house is more like a family house. And my same, so I give the name part family part, so because I'm such a Korean fan. So yeah, so this, maybe this guy is married to a foreigner, and the child, all the name are like, how should I say, their names are English names, but their family name is Park. So as you can see here, I'm building two stories house, and I did it according to a house plan that I saw on Pinterest, but I couldn't find the files anymore. So this is the really beginner kind of video. You can see so many mistakes that I do, but well, as how should I say, mistakes makes you better, right? So we learn from mistakes. So yeah, here as you can see, I'm trying to put a pipe because according to the house plan, there's a pipe there, but I decided not to put it. And at first I wanted to put this, but I forgot to make a foundation, so it didn't turn out really well. So I kind of alter my house view here and there. So I really hope that you know, just accept my mistakes there. See, here I'm struggling with foundation and the platform. I should have known better that I should have used foundation instead of platform, but that's my mistakes. And I altered the stairs to be like this. So when building a house, I actually make into consideration that my seams, like how my seams are, like how like I really make research, not research, like I have something specific in my mind. So here is a house for four people to live by, and as I could say, the father could be someone who has money, and after the wife died, he started taking care of the children on his own, so he has his house built, and he's someone with a career, so that's why he is able to, you know, have a house this big. But according to the house, to the floor plan, there's only like three bedroom and one and two bathroom. But I filter it out. I make another bedroom, which that you can see. And here I am actually making the landscape. Yeah, so I put a cute mailbox there, and um, deciding whether what should I put, the color of my stains and everything. So throughout the video, you will be able to see that I change lots of things all the time. So that's why I wonder how can some creators, like, they really like have like 12 minutes video. I tried to make my video shorter, but I don't know how to. So guys, oh yeah, um My name is Alice, and this is my first video. I hope you can support me by subscribing and liking my videos and accepting my flaws so that I can give you a better video soon. So I put bicycles and bike there because there are kids in this house, and I try to make it more realistic as ever. You will have like this dirt after like walking for so many times there. So yeah, so the bikes I put, one color is pink and another one is rainbow color because of the boy and the girl. So the the older children is the guy, and he has two sisters. And here's there's a swing for the children. Like I put so many thoughts on, like the father is being a good father figure. Like he's someone who is so responsible, and he take note of every single thing that their children like. So you can hear me putting the lights. So basically these videos, I use all of those different pack. Like I didn't stick to one pack only. And this house is at the Brilton Bay because yeah, that's why I forgot to mention. My Sims have two cats. So it's a very big family, like so many Sims living around, four Sims and two cats living around together. So they need a huge area, and the kids are growing up, so many space. So here, as you can see, I'm just playing around. Uh I'm not an interior designer, nor do I am an architect, but I'm just someone who loves to play sim, and you can see that I have flowers over my gate. Yeah, please forgive me for that. And I'm working on like the garden here, a place that they would hang out during the holidays or something, like to mingle around the family because they are a family of four. Like they would have cat going around. So I try my best, but I'm not the best landscape designer. But you can see me trying really hard. So yeah, I put one pool there, the small pool for the children, because the youngest kid is maybe around 8 to 12 years old, so she needs to play, she needs some spot to play. I wanted to put pool, but I think I'll save it for a later house because this house, maybe this is enough, maybe. So you can see here me looking around all those tables and everything. I was looking for the perfect table, but I don't know. Maybe yeah, I'll stick to something like that. Maybe there's one area that they would sit and hang out while talking. Then there's another table for them to eat. You can see there me constantly saving my my work because I'm so afraid that it would go unnoticed. Because the other day I was making my house and suddenly my computer restarted without notice and I lost all of my work. So yeah, sorry if you keep on seeing me saving the video. So here I am. I was actually looking for lights to be put, like like those decoration where your house have so many lights in the garden, and you can go around at night and hang out. So here I'm trying to make a pool, but then I decided not to because I think it's going to be like so small. And here I'm making, because my Sims have two pets, two kittens. So yeah, it's a play area for them. Although when I played, the cats don't really come out because of the winter and everything. Hmm. I really hope that you can support me so that I can make more videos like this, and short videos of course. Yeah, I put another bike there, and I figured that maybe the father love Mr. Park here love gardening, so I'm figuring out because I'm trying to make this house as close as my real life kind of neighborhood. In Malaysia, our in Malaysia, most of the elders and everything, they really like having like so many plants. It's like the plants are like in season. This because we are having lockdown and everything, so everyone started gardening. So yeah, so I'm trying to make like the father, Mr. Park, a very successful person, but at the same time, he really loves decorating the house. He loves taking care of the plants. He has green fingers, and yeah. And here in Malaysia, we always have like this balcony, or we could say veranda, where whenever you come, we can come around and sit and relax in front of the house, talking to neighbors. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying to put, yeah, maybe before their parents, their mother died, this house is full of flowers thanks to the mother, and the father is trying to keep that. So that's what I had in mind when I'm building this house. And yeah, I put the art there so that my sim could maybe draw something. And because the elder child is a son, so I tried to put basketball there so that he could play. And now I kind of um, done with my layout landscape, and I started with the entrance. So I was looking for that stucco on you painting, the wallpaper. So we got you. I love this paint so much. It's called Stucco on You. So it's like the plaster that you paint it on your own. So yeah, so I choose these colors to make it like a more homely, or maybe that's because that's my favorite color. And here is I'm working on the hallway, the entryway. So I put um, a sofa there, a couch there. Forgive my English because I'm a Malay. I'm from Malaysia, and English is not my first language, but I'm trying my best to talk in English. So here in the entryways, you can see me working on how should I say, like impression, like when you go to a person's house, you see the entryway and you're like, wow, this is going to be a very pretty house, a very great deco house, like um you know, this impression. And here you can see me working with the surface, because this is my first time trying to work with the surface that I downloaded from internet, that I saw so many creators are using, but I think that I didn't do well there. So forgive me for that again. I don't really know how this thing works, but over the video I learned that I learned the cheats. Alright, I learned the tips and tricks on how to make it better. And you can see me struggling a little bit, thinking. Okay, sorry for that. And yeah, I figured that as you can see on the wall, the father is like someone who has so many achievements in his life. So many things that he did, like the diplomas that he has. So he put it in the entryway. So whenever I go to my friend's house or something, like, I would see this kind of thing on the entryways. Like you can see all the certificates on the on the wall, the trophies. So I figured that my sim, Mr. Park, is someone who like to put his achievement there. And here you can see me working on the clutters, and I was looking so hard for the umbrella and the plants, and I'm thinking of the deco, the lighting. I really love this lighting over here, the petals one. It makes the house look so much edgier, so much elegant. And I love a house with mirrors. So whenever you go in the entryways and you saw a mirror, you would stop first and look at your face and try to fix. And here in Malaysia, we wear a scarf. So yeah. And before going out, you would stop by the entryways to make sure that your makeup is on point, your hair is on point. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And here is me working on the perfect things to put on the table. So actually working on this house is really big. So it was hard for me thinking on what to put. So you're going to see lots of me talking nonsense also. So here you can see I'm working on the understairways storage. So actually I wanted to make um, a walk-in wardrobe under the staircase, but it didn't work out really well. So I end up just leaving it there. I was actually looking at my phone, thinking, oh, how do I make this work? So it was really something that I figured maybe it didn't work because I forgot some settings and everything, but actually it didn't work because I was not really good. So if you are watching this and you are having the same troubles, actually when you want to clutter, you need to take the table far away from the original place. That's how the placement on the table won't stuck to your table. So here you can see me trying so hard what to put here. When you have so many space, you don't know what to put. The same goes to the real life, right? When you have so many space, you are going to think like, oh, okay, I don't know what to put. So I figure out since the father is someone like an academic or like a professor or a teacher or a businessman, he might thinks a lot and he has something like a soft spot for Japan. That's why in this house, later you will see a bit of Japanese in there. So here I am working on the toilet. So this is actually a bathroom for the guest. So when you come to this house, the guest doesn't need to go up because the in the floor plans there are two bathroom. One is a bathroom, another one is for it doesn't have shower, but I was thinking that maybe I should put shower here. And I choose the color brown because to make it more space sophisticated. Um, so I figure this is going to be the guest bathroom, like the powder room where you can go fix your makeups when you go to someone's house. And I really struggle with this also trying to put the hand soap. Well, because nowadays it's COVID era, so you need to have hand sanitizer, right? So maybe there's also a toothbrush there because one of the girls, one of the kids might use this bathroom when they don't have time, when they need, because there's only one bathroom in the house plan, in the floor plan. And I figure if you live with so many people and you go to school at the same time, you're going to need to have more bathroom. You can't wait. Someone need to wake up super early to use the bathroom so that they don't have to um they don't have to wait or they're going to be late. So yeah, maybe that's how we plan. And here I'm working on the curtain. So I need to fix all of the windows. I need to make it higher because some of my curtains are not working and I didn't know why. As I say, this is a beginner video, so forgive me if you see me being clumsy or see me being clueless. So I really love L-shaped sofa. Here in my house also we have L-shaped sofa, and I figured this family is a very big family, and when they have their uncles or their friends coming, they need to have a very big living room. And I was really looking for something, a table that would suit this, and to make it like elegant, because the father, Mr. Park, the father's name is Mr. Park. So the father is someone who loved deco. He loved, and maybe this house has like those touch from his wife. His wife who has passed away, so he tried his best to make this house like something that um the kids won't feel like their mother is missing. So that's what I had in my mind. So I put painting. As I said, Mr. Park is someone who loved deco so much. So he loved listening to music while marking papers, maybe. Because in my mind, I think that Mr. Park is maybe like a teacher or a professor. So he listened to music during his work, like leisure time at home. Even teachers nowadays, they stay at home, teach from home. So yeah, maybe listening to music while marking students' papers would be much less stressor than um doing it without music. And here in Malaysia, or maybe someone at your place as well, some mothers really love big flowers or plants on their tables. So yeah, that's me. And there are clutters of robotic and camera, maybe because of the kids. He has Mr. Park has the youngest children named Chloe or Cara, I forgot. So maybe she put it there. And here you can see that I struggled so much with platform. I didn't know that I should have used foundation. So yeah, something that I've learned throughout this video, that whenever you want to do a house, you do not use platform for the whole house, but you use foundation instead. And that's how your house is going to be looking better. So I use this divider here to divide the house, because I think that when you have like so many space, it's really good to has a divider. But I don't want to do it um to build a wall there, because that's gonna make another room. So no. So this place, maybe like one of the kids are doing homework or hanging out, or maybe it's Mr. Park place to do some works. Yeah. And yeah, we love mirrors. So I always put mirrors everywhere in the house, so you can see me. And I'm so in love with candles. I put candles there, so it's a bit of my own taste here. And you can see, as I said, a hunch or a bit of Japanese there. So you can see it here and there. So now I'm working on the place where Mr. Park is going to like mark his student papers or do his work, like working from home or something, like the area where he can use, and at the same time maybe the kids can use as well. So I'm trying to put a clutter here, and you can see me saving it, saving the video, saving my works across the video all the time, because of, yeah, me, I didn't use a high-end PC. So yeah, so here me, I'm trying to work on the clutter, and I'm trying to figure out why my clutters are not really working well together. While some of the creators online, they do it like really easily. So I was like, oh my god, what did I do wrong? And here I am um working on the space. So I skipped this video because previously I put the dining area at the back, but then I figured like maybe no. I made a pad section, but I deleted it and I redo it to make it um a dining place, because I don't think it's suitable to put the pad section right in the middle of the house. So yeah, I added that out from my video, and here is the the dining area. And you can see the dining area is quite big, because as I say, this house is designed for seems that there are like four people living in this, and there are two cats, and maybe they have a butler or maid coming around. So yeah, the house needs to be big. And as you can see, the kitchen, I use the color of black, like to match the whole wallpaper. And I didn't change the wallpaper here because I think that the wallpaper is really stunning. And I'm working on the surface here. At first I thought like maybe the fridge would suit. I was really hesitating on where should I put the fridge and everything. And here I'm looking for, I don't want something like I the house is big enough, but I don't want it to be non not really organized. So here I put the fridge there. I think it's more classy. And I figured the house needs an ice cream maker because of course there are kids. And there's coffee because everyone is working late at night to finish their work. And I was struggling here, like what to put, where to put. And you can see me going around putting around things and deleting it and putting it again. And I'm using, as I said, all the things from various of packs. So I figured like the house need a constant, like endless desserts. And then I figured I found a better, like I found a better room separator, and I did it. And you can see here I end up not using the room separator for the kitchen because I think it's going to be better when you use when you have a kitchen that is open kitchen straight to the dining room. So yeah, that's my end. And here I put a message after maybe because someone gave it to the father, maybe, and a postcard there from them traveling around. Hear me cluttering everything. I really love clutters. Even at my house, I love to put so many things at one place. And here I am figuring out why my spices are not really working well. Like, why didn't they sit and still there? So I'm really sorry, guys. So when you see this, actually the surface need to be far from the item so that the item can clutter as well. And here I am using some debugs. So debugs are like the items from um um that you can find in the game, but it's not really for you to use. So it's kind of cheating, but you need to enable like BB move objects on and show hidden objects and show live edit objects in order to find these debugs. And you can see so many debugs working well for your interior. And of course I put another flower there because yeah, we just love flowers. And of course Asian house, they need to have carpet. And of course going back to Mr. Park here, he really loves plants. And here I am working on this. Actually, I at first I thought I want to make this another room or maybe a storage or maybe the pets room, but I end up making it a maid or butler room. Like when you have a butler, like they need to come around and everything. So I put the dishwasher there right next to the maid so that they can do their work easily. And again here I am making another clutter because I just love clutter. And trying to figure out how to work with the surface. um yeah, this house is so huge that I end up making like spending 6 hours doing this video. So here's the laundry part. So I'm spinning around putting some clutters, spending so many minutes on looking at the debugs and what to put. Here I put some candles and some hanging clothes because that's what um a dishwasher is a space for laundry, right? So here I'm putting a sakura photos there. I'm really sorry if you find this video boring, but please, this is my first video. I hope you are going to like it. And that pot is maybe from IKEA. Okay, so I end up, I don't know why whenever I tried to raise my objects, like my camera would go away. So here I am. At first, I thought like maybe this is going to be another laundry, like another like wet kitchen, some kind of thing, or dry kitchen. And then I figured, okay, let's just make this the space for the cats, like the place where they're going to eat and everything. They're going to pee, they're going to poop there. So yeah, there are two cats, so there are two of everything here. And I'm really someone who really love carpets, so there are carpets everywhere. Me blaming Asian parents for carpets, well, I am actually the one who really love carpet. So here you can see the pet food. You know, in your house there will be area where you put all those pet things, and I try to make this cute. Like maybe the kids, like the youngest daughter, she really likes having cats and she really likes decorating and everything. So yeah, and here me working on the maid room. So of course it's a maid room and it's a butler room, so it's something really simple. Like maybe this room was actually a storage, but because Mr. Park decided to have a butler, so he changed his room for as the butler room or the maid's room. And but he didn't finish the area, so the opposite of this is going to be a small storage space, so you can see boxes. You know, where there's one place in your house that you have so many boxes and you don't know what's in there. So I tried to implement that here, and I think that yeah, although the butler need to live with half of the room being a storage, but um maybe that's the reality of it. Yeah. So you can see the clutters here, like so many things. It's like the storage room being turned into a butler room. So I really hope the butler or the maid don't really doesn't really take it into the heart having to share this. And then that goes the first floor. And now we are working on the second floor, and the second floor is where the rooms are. So there are the father's room, the daughter's room, and the first child room, the boy's room. So the boy's name is Clark. It is based on my favorite character from Smallville, Clark Kent. So yeah, Mrs. Superman is the eldest son of Mr. Park. So I work on Mr. Park room first. I figured because the room is really individual, so I use Mr. Park's room. I use this stuck on you wallpaper as well because I really love the finishing, and I figured that Mr. Park is someone who is so calm. So his room need to be something like some a place where very is very calming, and maybe the late wife decorated this room so it has flowers there. And the colors is of course here you can see the colors. I chose grayish white, something like that. So of course there's gonna be a trophy next to it. And this is like when you have like so many rooms, and you can see me figuring out how to put clutters here. Anyway, so this room is really great. Like you can see the modern touch to it, and there's going to be a reading area because sometimes Mr. Park wants alone time, like maybe a time for him to think about his wife and everything. So there's a sofa there. He could have watched TV there or something, and and maybe sometime the kids would come and hang out in his father's room. So, as I said, this house is really big, and some of my real life friends really do have house this big. Like you have such a large room, and whenever you go to that house, you're going to be in awe. And you can see I put a figure in there, so maybe that's one of what the kids gave to him. As I say, Mr. Park is a very family man. So in every part of his life, every part of his house, he would love to have a little hint of his family and a little hint of his achievement and something that he likes, like um the Japanese thing. Maybe they would go to Mount, I forgot, Mount name during winter. So yeah, um, of course, I really enjoy doing this, and because I learn a lot. So here I am trying to think like, how should Mr. Park's wardrobe look like? So I made it a walk-in wardrobe and another hint of Japanese. And because the room is so big, I decided to add another toilet there, like a really, really small toilet that I made just to pee, not to shower. And here I'm working on another space, like maybe Mr. Park should have a dresser that is made of, maybe there's a perfume of his late wife there, the candles. So here I am. I'm already good at cluttering my things after few hours, 4 hours. So if you are having troubles like me, like why does your clutter stay on the table? So you need to make sure that the tables are so far away from its original place, then the clutters would work really well. So there are candles everywhere in the house, and here I am, like trying to put like some bookcase area. So at first I wanted to put the bookcase there, but then I decided to make it um a toilet. So I think that Mr. Park is someone who loves to read. If he is a professor or teacher, he needs to read a lot, and there's a seat for the cat. Maybe the cat would like to come and stay there, and you know Mr. Park is someone who is really family person. So yeah, so I'm figuring out the best carpet for the room. So you can decrease or increase the object by clicking Control and then the bracket, so the item could look bigger or smaller. And then here is the toilet I was talking about. So it's really small, just enough for Mr. Park to pee or like clean his hand. It's quite big actually. So it's if it's in real life, it's quite big. But if it's in the sim, then your sim will be like, "Hey, there's no place to move." So yeah, and of course, I love clutters. So yeah, you can see this small details, flowers, and yeah, that's it. Um, that's how. Yeah, I tried to put Mr. Park's shower. I didn't know, but when I tried, it does work. So the sim should be able to use it. So here me making the finishing touch of Mr. Park's room. So I figured he might have something that he likes, so maybe a movie or something that he purchased the poster and put it. So now we are going to work on the daughter's room. So I tried to make it bigger because there are two daughters, Cara and Chloe. So they're going to share this room. So Chloe is the bigger daughter. She is teenager, and Cara is the small one, the kids. Maybe, as I said, her age might be 6 to 8 years old. So they share this room, and hear me working on. Yeah, my stairway is really sloppy, but it is useful. So I figured, because it's the sister's room. So of course, teenagers, girls, we love pink, right? So I had a few layout in my mind. First of all, I wanted to do something like this, but then I figured Kara is still a kid, right? She is 6 to 8 years old, so maybe having her kids bed is better. So I tried to use the platform and like kind of separate the room, but how should I say this? It's like there are two different rooms in just one room. So the area, so you can see me here. I think that when you have the platform, it's going to be such a fun experience, living in a house that has this kind of area. So, of course, Kara love pinks, and the dad, Kara and Chloe love pink, and Mr. Park would make sure that their daughters love every inch of the room, and maybe their late mother maybe give some touch there. So here I'm putting like a small space for Kara so that she will enjoy like if she wanna have some alone time, then she could just stay there. Oh, and you know how the Sims kids are really scared of the the monsters under the bed. So having Chloe near to Kara would make her feel safer. And as I said, I try to make this as much fun as possible. Thinking of what would I want to have as my own room. So growing up, I don't really have a room for myself. So this would be something that I want. I have three brothers and a sister, and I shared my room with my mom and my sister. So maybe I should make my house later in The Sims. Um, well, comment down there if you want to see my real life house turning into this. Hmm, yeah, I figured I am so bad at cluttering. I spend so many times here. I'm really sorry, guys. So, yeah, there's a little bookshelf. It is non-functional there, but it's good for the pleasure of the eyes. And here I am figuring out how should I make the boundaries, and I end up using the glass fence there and changing the bookcase. So the bookcase is non-functional, but it's good. It looks really good there. I love cluttering, so here I'm looking for another clutters, and the space is a bit small for Kara, but I figured later in the house I could make another like playing area where everyone can see. When you have a kid or when you have a small child inside your house, you don't really want them to like stay on their own for the whole time. So you're gonna make a play area outside. So you can see there are like so many dolls there. So that's it. And now I'm moving on to Chloe's part, the biggest sister. So I was thinking like what kind of wardrobe should she have? When I made Chloe, I created Chloe. I think that Chloe is one of the most beautiful person, and her sister look up to her, and her brother love her so much. Her dad really love her. So I kind of like I want to have someone. Chloe is someone who is really optimistic, and she loves playing. She loves cooking because she is like the mother figure to her brother and sister, because they don't really have Kara is the youngest daughter, right? So she doesn't really have much time with her mother before she pass out. So Chloe is like the mother figure to Kara. So I made them share the room, and here I'm making a dresser for Chloe. So Chloe is very much a very responsible sister. She loves fashion. She is an athlete. She's very smart, and her dad really like what I think Mr. Park really count on Chloe so much, like to cook and to look up to her sister and everything. Although Clark is the first child, but Chloe sometimes takes over um Clark's um place as the oldest. So here I'm making some clutters, figure it out. I learned so much from working. This is my first house in the sim that I actually spent so many time making it. I spent 6 hours doing this, and I really love the end of this. And I played this family for some times, and I really love it. Like their family bonds and everything. Here I'm trying to make like a spot for the cats. Like the cats could come and sleep in the room with Chloe. Chloe take care of the cats so much. So the cats' names are Latte and Coffee. So you can see here. I'm just figuring things out. I wanted to put like a bookshelf or something, and yeah, Chloe and Kara doesn't have computers in her room, so they will be using the computers down there together with Mr. Park. So I'm putting just clutters here and there, trying to figure what Chloe would like to have in her room. Mm, and then I decided that's it. And you know how teenagers these days they really love like having the pictures. So maybe Chloe has some pictures of her boyfriend there, a trip with her friends, and having those memories of her mother in her room, like just to remind that she used to have a mom, and this, you know, she kind of decorated her room herself, and she has a sister living in her room. So there's so like that's it. And then here I am trying to work on the eldest child's room, Clark. So I figured, of course, this house theme is stuck on you wallpaper, but I didn't use that for Chloe's room, but I did use this for Clark's room. So I figured that Clark is someone who is very athletic. He's like the dream boy, the crush that you used to have in your school back then. So his room should um reflect that, right? You know, like the room of a cool boy. So that everyone wonder how is it living, how does his room look like. So that's what I had in mind when I created Clark. Um, you can see I'm working on what kind of wardrobe should I put, but then I decided to do his study area first. So he has a gaming set. You know, the kids nowadays they have gaming sets all over their place, and they have speakers. So these are the place like they call man cave. You know, Clark would spend so many times here. Sometimes his sisters would come and maybe borrow his room for a while. And Clark is so obsessed with figure, you know, action figures from the cartoon that he really likes or anime that he really likes. So he has those in every part of his room, the posters, the action figures, the books, and everything. And he also have like memories of his dad, his mom here and there. So yeah, you can see me looking for photos and everything here, trying to make another clutter. So I think on most of my the Sims videos, I spend so many times on clutters. I'm going to try to make it shorter. I'm going to try to make shorter video and better houses, better build, better decoration. Maybe, as I said, I'm not an interior designer, but I really love looking at other creators' Sims build, and they're like so much. They're like so beautiful, you know. Like, like how did she learn to do that? And here I am working on the action figures. You can see like it's like everywhere. You know when you like something, those figures will be everywhere in your room, right? And because of course Mr. Part is kind of rich, so the boys are able to buy whatever they like, and they have maybe the mother left some kind of money for the kids, and they have almost everything they want. And Mr. Part is also, if he is a professor, of course he would have so much money and the kids won't have money problems. That's why I don't see this seems like to those who have part-time jobs and everything, because they just they are like those rich kids. Mm, but they are really well mannered. So here, after finishing the part of the house, so I put another space. Like Clark would have loved to have boxing space, or maybe those space of him that just maybe a jersey of um his favorites of soccer player, football players with autograph and everything. And here he's maybe he's, as I said, Clark is a very athletic guy, so he has so many like those sports things, the skateboard, and he has also trophies of everything that he did. So yeah, you can see this in the boys room, like he is a very great son. And yeah, so here I'm working on like a small area in the house that would have actually planned to put figures like aeroplanes figures and everything, but I think that's the chair won't be functional, so I decided to put just one. And here I am working on Clark's favorite space of his room, his action figures. So he has so many action figures and cards, like those Pokemon cards that he frame it and put it up above his bed. And he has another limited edition of jersey there. Here's his basketball, the other one was soccer's. And yeah, so I figured that's how it is. And I forgot to put his wardrobe, so I decided to put like a really small space there for wardrobe. And I think guys say they don't really like having a big wardrobe, so I just put something hanging there. Yeah, that's it. That's his wardrobe. And I think those plants are from Mr. Clark, Mr. Part, putting so that Clark could have like a little bit of plants there. And here I am working on the bathroom that they shared here. And as I work on this, I think that this house, because Miss I should have put a section there, but I didn't, because when you live with your sisters and your brothers, sometimes they and you share a bathroom, sometimes they are having showers and you go forgot to lock the door and you go in and they're like, oh my god, what are you doing, get out. Get out. So I should have made that, but I didn't. But maybe in the next video I would put that in my mind. So yeah, you can see me cluttering everything again. And of course I should have toothbrush, sunblocks, and things like that you will find in your bathroom. And because they shared this bathroom, so you can see some of the items are the girls and some are the boys. So yeah, but it's fun living with your brother and sister, right? I really hope that my Sims would like sitting here and you guys would love looking at my works. And I bought the most expensive chat there, the bath there. I really hope my Sims won't be having a hard time like using it at the same time and everything. And yeah, the bathroom is a bit simple, but you can see it's big enough. It has lots of spaces. And here I'm working on the hallway. Here in Malaysia, the hallway would have so many mirrors and so many plants. So I put it there. mirrors, and then along the hallway there are, because Mr. Parks again love decoration, love Japan, so I put those hint of Japans in his house. And here, the hall between the main rooms, between Mr. Parks and the girls' room, I made it a play area where you can see Kara would be playing there and Mr. Park would be looking at it. So that's why Kara's space is a little bit small, and Mr. Parks made this area just for Kara to play so that he can watch over his daughter when when she is playing. And I kind of changed this whole area into a pink play area. Um, I think that's it for my video. I really hope you like it, and if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading more videos, more shorter videos, hoping that you guys will like it. And yeah, comment some things that you want to see as improvement. That's it. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down there. Bye bye. See you next video.